think I've ever done a story time before, but today we're going to do one. I was chilling the other day, just hanging out, didn't have nothing to do. I got an email from a company called Jotform, which apparently is a website where kind of like Google Forms, where you can just make like forms for people to fill out. So I got an email from them, and it was one of those emails that said like, "Thank you for making an account. Click here to verify your email," which I thought was strange because I've never been to Jotform in my life. I didn't make a Jotform account. I didn't do any of this, so why am I getting this email? So the email had like a button. It didn't have like a link or anything. It just had like a button that you click on to verify your email. So in my mind, I thought, okay, this is just a phishing email. This is somebody trying to steal my information, trying to hack me, whatever. So I just brushed it off. This was probably 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So I brushed it off, whatever. And then later that night, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night, I get another email. I get this other email that's also from Jotform, but it says residential application form was like the title of the email. And I thought, that's kind of odd. I don't have any residential property that I'm renting out. I don't have any rental properties. So why am I getting a residential application form? So I open the email. The email is from a guy named Brady. The email that I got is the form that this guy Brady filled out. And on this form, I have all of this guy's personal information. I have his first and last name, his phone number, email, date of birth, where he works, what position he has, how much money he makes, his address, all this stuff. And then this is something important. On the form, he put down that he's applying to rent this home, and he's going to be living there with his girlfriend, Emily. I'm looking at the form, just like confused. And then I look at the bottom, and as soon as I look at the bottom, I pretty much figure out what's going on. At the very bottom of the email, it says application fee $50. He filled in how he was going to pay this $50, and he put in Zelle. So immediately I'm thinking, okay, there's some type of like scam going on here. Since on his application form, he put in the address of the place he was trying to rent, I took that address and I start trying to figure out, because I'm trying to figure out where is this form, and what do I need to do to get this like shut down or reported or whatever I need to do. So I'm looking at this address, and this address leads back to what appears to just be a warehouse. So that kind of led me nowhere. So then maybe 15, 20 minutes goes by, I get another email. And the next email is from Emily, his girlfriend, filling out all the same things, all of her personal information, all that stuff, and then the same thing. Application fee, $50, Zelle. So I'm assuming that these two people have just been scammed out of $100 for some like fake application fee for some property. So then I keep digging, whatever. Another email from someone named Samantha, same thing, all of her personal information, everything. And then I get another email from someone named Doreen, same thing, all the personal information. And then I think I got a total of like 3 more after that. Same thing, all personal information, all that stuff. The difference was the Brady and Emily, they were obviously both in the same state. The other two, or the next two, and then the next 2 after that were from all over the place. And not everybody put the rental, like the address of the place they were trying to rent. So I spent probably 2 hours just digging around, trying to find, I'm looking up like Facebook groups. I'm looking up every single thing I can find to try to figure out just what is going on. Why is there a Jotform account made with my email? Why am I getting all these people's personal information? Who are they paying this application fee to? Just what is going on? So I spent a long time. I was looking through all these Facebook groups, searching these addresses, trying to figure out where I could just figure out what is happening. I emailed everybody that emailed me. I emailed them separately on another email back to tell them that I'm pretty sure that whatever they are doing, they're being scammed. It's like everybody filled out this form, and then, because I emailed them all back within 10 minutes of them emailing me. So everybody that filled out this form, I guess they just fell off the face of the earth after they filled it out, because the only people that responded were Brady and Emily, and they didn't respond back for almost 12 hours afterwards. Brady, so I sent him an email, since he was the first one to email me. I'm not going to read his message, but his message will be on the screen. I emailed him and said that, I sent him kind of a long message and just explained that, like, I believe somebody's using my email to try to scam people, and I think you have been scammed. If you paid these people an application fee, more than likely you've been scammed. Just trying to let him know so he doesn't go any further with this. So he responds back to me, and then he's obviously not very happy. For some reason, he's not very happy with me, because somehow, whenever he read my email, he somehow thought that I was the one that was scamming him. He responded back to me very angrily, and then we ended up figuring it out, and he ended up, saying sorry or whatever. And then his girlfriend responded and then said, yeah, we got scammed. So that still didn't give me any idea of what was going on. So I got the idea that I went to Jotform, and since my email address was being used, I put in my email address and then pretended like I forgot my password. I put in my email address, put that I forgot my password. I got an email with a reset link to reset my password. So I reset the password, and then I now have access to the Jotform account, where whoever this person is using my email to, they created like 50 different forms of rental applications, all with a $50 application fee. And I guess they were just posting them, I'm assuming, on Facebook or different social medias to try to get people to send them $50 each so they could just scam them. And on the Jotform website, I can't remember how I figured this out, but I think that whoever this is was from Lagos, Nigeria. So I was able to get into the account, and I was able to delete all of the forms so that nobody could fill them out any longer. I'm assuming what happened is that whenever I reset the password and I logged into the account, whoever was on the other end using that account got kicked out. So then they tried to reset the password. So I started getting a bunch of reset links, because for some reason they were trying to reset their password to my email, even though they don't have access to my email, which never made any sense. I got locked out of the account, and then I tried to log back into the account and the account's like completely locked. I don't even have access to it. I'm just assuming that there's no more scamming going on, but there very well could be. What I also figured out is that Jotform, for whatever reason, you don't have to make an account, you don't have to verify your email, or you just have a small window of time to use the account before you're forced to verify your email. These people that are running these scams can go on Jotform, just type in any random email address that they want, and make these accounts, and then make these scams, and then I guess until they get kicked out or whatever. The whole thing was just very strange. I've never been intertwined into something like this, where I just kind of got thrown into the middle of a scam from someone trying to use my email for something. That's never happened to me before. So the whole reason I'm making this video is I know that a lot of you guys are probably looking for places to rent or whatever, and I don't think that an application fee is a normal thing. So the whole point I'm making with this video is that basically just to warn you guys to not get scammed. I would assume that if you go to rent a place and you have to fill out an application and you have to pay an application fee, if you have to pay the application fee through Zelle or Cash App or Venmo, it's probably a scam. So that's just my quick little story of how I was intertwined with some type of rental agreement scam. So it's been a couple days since I filmed the first part of this video. And there's been some developments. I'm 99% sure that I found exactly who it is. So I went back to his Facebook page and started looking at some of his pictures, which, if you take a look at all these pictures, he posts very cringe pictures, but that's a whole nother story. But I was looking through some of his comments, and I saw comments from Brady, who was calling him a scammer on his Facebook. So that means, to me, that, because I never shared any information with Brady. I never said, like, this is who I suspect it is, nothing like that. So, two separate people with two separate sets of information were both led to the exact same guy. I also somehow completely forgot to mention here that I also messaged him on Facebook, and I said, why are you scamming people? And he responded back and said, I'm not scamming. And then I sent him a screenshot of the email with his name on it for the password reset link to prove that it was him. And then whenever I sent that to him, he read it and then instantly blocked me. So if that doesn't scream guilty, I don't know what does. So that leads me to believe that there's a 99% chance that this is the guy. So, and then on his Facebook page, what I'm going to leave you with is what he does. He not only is it bad enough that he scams people, he also commits one of the worst crimes possible, and that is posting pure cringe. So I'm going to leave you with the cringe. I would suggest that if you're going to watch this cringe, maybe like shield your eyes and maybe like just look through your fingers or something, because it's pretty bad. So without further ado, here's the cringe.
I'm the type of person that don't fall in love easily. But if I fall in love with you, please, please, don't play with my feelings. Because you get why.
I'm single and I'm searching. Feel free to crush on me. If you like me, tell me. But you're crushing on me, tell me now. Tell me now. I'm fine, no. I'm not lie, I'm fine. Haters go say I'm not fine. Haters go say I'm not fine, but I cute. Relax, I fine.